COVID-19!
Alright, coming up upon this lake, forget the name of it, in the conservation area. I can't tell if this is a man-made lake or if it's natural. Some kind of a bridge that separates this pond. Oh! Oh! Wow, that was a good one. Alright, there's a turkey. I think it sees me. I know I won't get closer. Hey! Ah, there we go. He's running. This is some scenery in the conservation area. You see all these windmills all around. Pretty much surrounded by windmills. Some birds appear to be flying around some, but they probably aren't that close. They wouldn't be so silly to fly so close to the windmills. It's quite an ominous presence walking through this field to see these windmills all around. They all face the same direction, and it seems probably likely that they're able to rotate for the wind. And there's enough wind for them to spin around. It doesn't feel like an extremely windy day, but these windmills are definitely rotating at a seemingly good pace. All coordinated together to face the best path for the wind direction. I see why I had my spot pretty much all to myself. This is also a camping spot, and it's more next to the water, a little nicer. Nature trail with a fallen sign. I'm parked next to the shed, but that's the first turn in at least. I didn't want to waste gas looking for other places I didn't even suspect. I was wondering why my chin strap was falling when I looked down. It's because I don't have a beard. That was holding it in place. Geez, that windmill is a little intimidating. Looks like it's ready to chop the next traveler. Tossing out grass is so easy to do sometimes because it's just grass. Nobody knows the difference. Alright, I'll admit I've been a little tired, and there's been pressure in my head, but not quite to the point of a headache. And I wonder, is it maybe the dust in the air? I'm thinking maybe there's something like a dust in the air that's breathing in, that's causing some weird issues. Well, now you, because I don't know what you want, honestly.
I'm just wanting to know what you want.
Just taking care of business. I mean, there's this electronic Wi-Fi signal, and you got a Walmart app. Do you know how that works?
No, I don't.
All right, why don't you talk to the manager?
All right, well, I'm talking to you. I just
All right, well, what do you want to talk about?
I just wondered
what's your name?
Robert.
Robert? Okay.
I seen you doing stuff, and I thought, well, is he taking pictures?
All right.
They don't allow you to take pictures in here.
Okay, all right.
All right.
All right, you see the camera? It's kind of blocked. Do you see where the camera is on this?
Yeah, well.
So, it'd be.
No,
I would want to clear the. I would want to clear the camera to take pictures.
You say you're shopping. Do you need help finding something?
Well, what do you want to help me with?
What are you looking for?
Well, I don't know. You got a chain tensioner?
I don't know. You have to.
All right. You don't sound very qualified to help if you don't know.
I'm asking you if you need help.
I don't need help. I don't need help. What's the problem? Why are you approaching me? This is rare, all right, for Brosnan Security to pose as a Walmart employee.
I'm not posing as a Walmart employee.
Well, you're asking to help me shop.
Sir, I'm asking you if you need help.
You're asking me to help me shop. You're asking me what I need to help find and all this stuff, like a Walmart employee.
Yeah.
So what's the deal? Why is Brosnan posing as Walmart employee?
I'm not. I'm just asking you if you need help.
I'm just using the. What do you want to help me with? What's your qualification?
Sir, I'm going to ask you to leave. Listen,
You're going to ask me to leave
I'm going to
now?
ask you to leave. Let's get outside. Come on.
What's
You
your
can talk to a manager later. I'm going to ask you to leave.
Okay, your name is Rob?
Robert Dale.
Robert Dale?
Yes.
And you're going to talk to a manager? We're going to get this confirmed?
No, you can talk to a manager, but you can do it. I'm going to ask you to leave.
But the manager is going to confirm what Robert Dale is telling me to do with Brosnan Security and
let's go up front. And we'll get a manager.
over what issue?
Let's go up front. We'll get a manager.
All right, yeah, let's go get a manager. You don't even let people shop on their what? You gotta like be my personal assistant for shopping? I don't understand what the deal is. Is there some kind of like new policy that Walmart has that I'm not aware of? What's the policy we're following here? If this customer is standing too long in one spot, you have to give them a hard time? Is that the Brosnan policy? Standing too long in one spot? What is it about me that looks like I need help? And that I need to get kicked out?
Management up front, please.
Hey Rob, what's the manager's name?
I don't know.
Well, don't they have a picture on the front?
I'm here at the top.
All right, I'll go take a look at the manager.
No, just stay right here.
I'll go take a look at the manager's name. Hey Rob, is there a Chastity? Are you calling Chastity Hickson? You're the manager? Is there a
Chastity here also.
Right now?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. If you want to call her, I guess. Or...
Okay. What am I calling her for?
Well, whatever. He's approached me. I was standing playing on my computer.
Okay.
He asked me if I needed help. I asked him what his qualifications were because he doesn't look like a Walmart employee. So
he's
like, what do you want to help me?
But he helps with our store.
Yeah, he's offering to help me like shop and stuff. So I'm like, what do you want to help me shop? And he's like, okay, whatever, and I was like, okay, how about a bicycle chain tensioner?
Okay.
I don't know. He's like, that's when he's like, he's not really helping. He wants to do something. Exactly. Well, what is it you want to do? He wants to kick me out. That's he asked if he could help me, and then he wants to kick me out. What's the deal?
He got all the confronters and everything. But he's not really shopping. He's just running around taking
You got
pictures.
a Walmart app. You got Wi-Fi.
Here's the deal.
Do you understand how that works?
If he asks you to leave, you gotta leave.
That's okay.
You gotta leave.
That's how you guys are going to work it, Corey.
Yes, I'm Corey.
All right.
Okay.
And then we got a support. What's your name?
Carol.
Carol. You're all. This is your practice. This is a policy.
No, if he asks you to leave,
yeah, that's your policy. You blindly follow this non-Walmart guy and just kind of do whatever he says.
You're not allowed to take pictures in our store. First of all.
I wasn't. I was on the app. I was on the Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Just shopping, just talking. You can use whatever you want on the internet and communicate and stuff. And I was doing that. I was spending too much time doing that. That's your policy. Somebody stands in one spot for too long. Suddenly you got to kick them out?
No, once you're combative and he asks you to leave, then you got to leave. That's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, we're done, so let's go.
Right.
We're done.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Hey, excuse me, can you tell me when phase 3 started?
Phase 3?
Yeah.
I don't even know what we're talking about.
No? Are you thinking in your head that there's multiple phase 3s that have been occurring recently? Multiple phase 3s? Or are you just totally clueless about any phase 3? Which is it?
You mean in the city or?
Yes. Are you thinking like in your head like there's multiple phase 3s?
Oh, God, yes.
Okay, there could be a multitude.
Kansas, Nebraska,
No,
Iowa.
here.
Here.
Yeah, phase 3.
I want to say a month ago.
Oh, okay, for COVID?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. About a month ago? All right, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Why should I have to worry about growing vegetables when I can just pick the wild? It's pretty rare for the not the museum but the mall to have like a historical a lot of history to read. They got a shopping room and then this wall. Alright, I'm not in a great position to be picking grass. The city is quite busy out there, all around. So I think I'm going to just try a little stealth. I want to go up on that hill, because it looks like there's grass up there that's pickable that I can quickly pick. Now, I picked some grass before I got here and boiled that already. And I kind of want another teapot. But I don't want to draw too much attention to myself throwing out this teapot. I'll do that. I'll have to do that later. I just want to be able to go up top that hill and pick some grass, and I don't even need to fill the teapot. I'll add my dried alfalfa and the Johnson grass, the Timothy grass, but it looks like private property, and I'm in the city. There's eyes all around. There's armed security. Although there was no security at the library. That's a good sign. Or even at the mall. At Heinze grocery store there was. But there's eyes all around. There's something going on with the security. There's a security issue. There's something with that. But it feels like a risk. But that wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. There's nobody that really could see. There's a little ditch on top when you get over the hump of the topmost highest part of the hill. So full pot. Right, I picked enough lawn grass, springtime, to fill up the pot. See that nice green. I didn't want to just pour water in. I wanted a green water. And I'm having a little oat bran cereal. It's pretty rare to find oat bran. Walmart never sells it. I should have grabbed 2 bags. I might go back to Hy-Vee and get another. Alright, I'm at the mall, St. Joseph's. It's the first time I've ever seen like a permanent sign for the COVID. They've got this pretty much the size of a big department store on the end of a mall, all reserved. Is the mall manager raking in the dough for this? So I guess I'll be sitting in my car in the Cracker Barrel for the rest of the evening. It's about 9:30. They close at 10. It's a short distance away. I've never done it. I walked over there and it looks fine upon inspection. All right, next, near the Walmart, there's another shopping center, and then behind it, there's this trailer park. Look at this nice new fence. They used to encourage the people to take the nice stairs to get to the shopping center from this trailer court, but the relationship soured. There's a little graffiti on the back of a stop sign, but besides that, the only real evidence how bad this area can get is just simply the trailer court itself, and it looks kind of clean. I really don't get it. I'm still looking for strong evidence. I thought this might be evidence of homeless activity here, but I don't know. I don't think so. It's a city that's really showing elements and signs of bad behavior, but nothing's really standing out. Okay, there is one homeless guy. And last night there was this guy who had a mental illness at the mall. I walked by talking to himself like maybe he had voices. Alright, in the tower, whatever property, this lawn has good variety. Clovers, grass, and dandelion all spread out. Not really mowed yet, and I'm not waiting till the afternoon. I'm getting it now because somebody could come through here and mow it. So they're claiming the woods, a lot of woods between here and the actual jail. Yeah, you can't even see where it's way off in the distance, if that's visible. They're claiming a large portion of woods around the corrections area, the jail. Alright, I want to take a left on 13th to head to Jesse James, the last house he was alive in. I'm fine with just getting a look on the outside of it. I can't believe I've walked this whole way. I just took a straight shot from the Hy-Vee grocery store road down this road. I forget the name of it. And then a left on 13th. I wanted to make it as easy as I can. I remember driving through the town along the river. That's all I saw of this last time. And I think it's like a mile down this way. Yeah, there's some rough characters around, but it doesn't look too bad to me. But I suppose things happen out of sight, not out of mind. They got a warning about neighborhood. Yeah, it's pretty hilly. I think I'll take a different road going back for as far as I can go. There's nice architecture and there's rough intermixed within the city. City's getting hard on somebody I saw a sign saying that the city demanded the guy cut his yard. I suppose whoever owns this is probably going to get a sign too. cut the grass and all that, clean it up. Or not if it's condemned. It says condemned on that sign. Oh. Yeah, there's a lot of unique old style, neat looking buildings. Old red brick. That's definitely condemned, but they're working on it. Yeah, this place is rough. Old buildings that stay standing for longer than old brick buildings stay standing longer. And I'm guessing the rent is cheap by the upkeep of a lot of these places. Alright, so there's an arrow pointing to his house right over here where he got shot. They put a gate around it. They've this is like apart from the neighborhood. They've separated it. I think, yeah, like they said, actually, this house was moved. It was 2 blocks somewhere else. I don't know which way, but this is the house. But now where was its location? Because they moved it 2 blocks. I think I read that on Wikipedia. That's why it looks so odd sitting right here. This doesn't look like a residential area at all. This is out of place. So I'd have to look again on the internet. They only moved the house. I kind of forgot about that. Alright, I'm going back. Yeah, it is so out of place. It would look, well, it's wood, I don't know. It looked like it would fit in better in the neighborhoods around this area. 2 blocks towards the river, 2 blocks away from the river, 2 blocks down the river, either direction, I don't know. It is a rough looking area. It looks like old style houses. But I mean, he was killed so long ago that it's just hard to picture what the neighborhood was really like. So people burn things in barrels in their yards, trash in some places. No regard for the neighbors. They gotta put up with each other, and it looks like situations can get tense. Some pit bulls. So I had to change out another rubber bottom because the wood was scraping. I think I change them out every 2 weeks. Well, there's the library. I went to Jesse James' house and back, and that was about a 6-mile trek. It's pretty tiring. It was a lot better with the sticks, of course. I don't think I would have done it without the sticks. I would have done it faster. Well, I don't know. Would I have done it faster with a bicycle? Because there was a lot of hills, and I would have had to have ridden the brakes going down a lot of those hills because there's a lot of people and cars around. I'm just not sure which to consider the bigger advantage, the sticks or the bicycle for situations like this, because I can go up the hills faster with the sticks, but I can go down the hills faster with the bicycle. So I'm kind of conflicted. For this electric car thing, these people have it right. Just put one. This is a big, busy city. Just put one stall, not 5 in anticipation of more future electric cars coming onto the roads. Just put one. These guys got the idea. Because those people that put in anticipation 4 to 5 stalls are completely empty. And in anticipation of the future, how far are you looking in the future? Seriously, you got to deal with today and how few these. Oh, there's more over there. I am totally mistaken. They got like 6 Tesla charging stations over there, completely empty. Well, I'll just make the argument that I think they're anticipating a little too much. I have never seen a full electric vehicle station. Maybe they just think they're easy to put up. I don't know. Alright, sitting in my car too long, and it feels like there's a swelling in my stomach. I have to move. I don't know what to do. It's like I have to live in the car. And I'll get caught in moments where I'm just sitting for such long periods of time, and before I know it, a health problem emerges. And it's the same, repeated over and over, same health problem. Like there's a swelling in my gut that affects my heart sometimes. Right now it's affecting my swallowing. I know when I get back to my car, I'll want to put a magnet over my stomach, but that's not the solution. I gotta open up the middle burner area a little bit more often, keep it stretched out and open, not close it down. So that's what this design of the car is to do, is to force you to hunch over the steering wheel and keep a tight focus on them pedals. And it's not for relaxing, but it's what I've had to turn into relaxing as best I can until these health problems come out. Then it's not such a relaxing experience. It seems like jumping up and down is possibly my most dramatic like response that I could take for this. Yeah, I want to open up the gut, and jumping up and down can really loosen things a little quicker, I think. Just depends on how much energy I have, and privacy is a big one. Alright, I have never seen this. The guy actually sees me. He's a black guy. I just wanted to get a... Okay, he might be kind of watching me. I think that's the guy. COVID decontamination as a part of a sales pitch. Okay, he doesn't see. He's inside the Michaels. He was kind of watching me. Window shop. He was probably more worried about me calling the cops on him about being inside while black. I can't ignore how regretful I am of not learning about stick walking in the deserts of the Southwest and just in the West in general, through all the goat head areas that were constantly popping my bicycle tires. A lot of cases I probably would have used the sticks and just done a stick walk through areas instead of taking the bicycle. Despite my tennis elbow that I'm suffering from a little bit, that I know is caused from the stick walking, it would have been better than having to deal with the pop tires of the bicycle. Alright, laying in my car for so long, I'm starting to get the crazy thoughts. I'm like, alright, what if I got another 45? What if I got another 45? Because I got the bar, and in fact, I think I want to cut down another piece, one that's a little bit thicker for the walking stick, as long but thicker for the 45. I want a stick that just barely fits the hole in the 45. And if I got another 45, then I could do my bar my bar curls with the walking stick, and really work the biceps, and most likely cure my elbow problem. Oh man, what do I do? First you got to find a 45. Those aren't exactly easy to find. I questioned, is it going to weigh my car down too much? What can I get rid of that I'm not using? I got so much junk. The only thing I can come up with are these boards. I don't use these boards. I haven't used these boards in a long time. They're going. I'm done with those boards. They're probably only a couple of pounds. Don't really make up for the 45 pounds to try to stabilize the weight to make an even exchange. But it's like, gosh, you know, what's really frustrating about my stick walking is the elbow pain. And look at that, I think it's the lack of bicep muscle. I'm not working my biceps enough, and I think that's very necessary. I believe the 45s will hold steady on the stick. I'll be very careful about it. You know, maybe someday down the line I'll consider a curl bar, but they can hold on to this stick, and then I'll try to find a thicker stick later. It's kind of amusing to me to think that the Dust Bowl happened because settlers from the east thought they could still use the same standards of practice in the west, in the dry grasslands of the west. They're like, vegetation, it's gonna get all kinds of rain, just like on the east side. And because there is a big difference. I mean, you notice it on the Google Maps, looking at pictures, that this more easterly area gets more rain. You head too far west and you don't get enough rain, and you got dryness problems. And the settlers didn't know that and used the same practices from the east side on the west side, and develop. I think that's how the Dust Bowl created. Right, I'm experimenting with a different kind of weed I'm not familiar with. It does not look so much like poisonous hemlock. And I tasted it. It's, I don't know, maybe like carrot leaf or something, but I'm not sure. Growing on the hillside. Yes, Heinze here. What's up?
What's going on?
You must have been called, right?
Yeah, what's going on here?
What was the complaint? Just suspicious look or something?
Okay. I was called out here because somebody believed that you were living out here. You've been out here for about a day now.
Well, I was here yesterday. I spent the night. So I plan on going to Walmart tonight. So, what's your name? Scooter? Scooter. I bet people want to, lean towards calling you Scooter sometimes. That's kind of a ring there to get it together.
So, are you from out of town, or?
Well, I mean, you see my plates, so I just been hanging out. It's nice and quiet, but I guess it's quiet because people are calling you guys.
You have an ID on you?
ID? What for? What's the crime?
I'm calling out here to check.
Yep.
On you.
All right.
So that's what I'm doing.
All right. What's the crime again? Checking on me. Like, how do you translate? Do you have an ID on you? What, you want to play that game? So you know what business was out here?
Know what business was out here?
Yeah, it looks like it's a dugout area or something. It used to be
a restaurant called Ryan's.
Ryan's, yeah. You know when they tore it down, by chance? Year? Okay. Yeah, I saw on Google Maps. It looked like a roof.
Do what?
It looked like a roof. From Google Maps, I think it was kind of an old picture. Because you're looking down. And I saw that, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. Maybe I'll just hang out, in this little spot instead of Walmart. It's a little busy at Walmart for me.
You say it's too busy at Walmart?
Right now, I mean, just hang out here instead, instead of Walmart. I mean, Just relax.
So, do you have an idea?
Well, if you want to exchange IDs, I'll do that. All right. I want to find out who you are.
Okay.
How long have you worked?
My name's
B. What's the B?
Brett.
Brad Suter.
Brett.
Brett Suter. Okay. So how long have you worked for the police?
About a year. Do you have an
A
idea
year.
on
A year. Like once again, I told you I'll exchange IDs. I want to exchange information with you. You told me your name. I can tell you my name.
Alright, sit tight.
Right. Just. Right. So, how do things look?
I'll just sit over by your car.
Oh, you got to do a private conversation?
Just sit over by your car, man. I don't know why you're acting like this.
Well, I don't know why you're acting like this. I'm just minding my own business.
Sit over by your car.
Yeah, I can, but I mean,
Thank you.
let me know. Let me know when you want to talk. Oh. What year? It's a 2004. Oh, you got my name, Brad. All right. Good job. Nope, we're good. Just what? Okay, I'm going over. What's the? You figure out the crime yet or anything, or what are we? What are the? Okay, but I'm being detained. I'm being okay, fine. I'm being detained for a crime or something. All right, I'm over here. Jesus Christ.
Alright, Travis.
All right.
So,
How do things look?
so basically, the whole while you're being detained,
Yep.
because you're on private property,
Yep.
is trespassing.
Oh, they want
However,
to trespass
Are
me?
you gonna let me to like explain to you?
Well, I'd like to know who the person is that called to,
Doesn't matter
trespass.
who told. You don't need
But
to-
no, like I suspect it's somebody over there, but not the business. Is it the business
Okay,
custodian?
okay. I literally have a first name of the caller.
Okay. Are they? Do you know if they're the custodian of this?
Yeah, so if you try and let me explain here. So if we could get a hold of somebody for this property,
Yeah.
then we can see if they want you trespassed.
Oh.
We don't have a number
All right.
for the owner of this property.
Okay.
So we don't have anybody that says, hey, we don't want him here,
Mhm.
gotta kick you out.
All right.
We figured out who you are, all that, you're fine.
All right.
You don't have any warrants.
Brett Suter. Well, I know I'm fine. Brett
So-
Suter and L. Houston. All right. Well, thanks for checking up on me and responding to that caller. That's your job. You got to do it.
Okay.
So,
So
I'm
basically, since we
minding.
don't-
Oh, go ahead.
Since we don't have anybody here to say that they don't want you here, then you're
Yeah.
good.
Buildings raised. I mean, wow. They still have their sign, but yeah. How's the crime here? Is it kind of bad? Is that why we're getting these calls, or is it? I mean,
What
We
about
have
the
a
city?
You
lot
guys-
of burglaries and things that
Yeah.
goes on in this
'Cause-
town. So when people see cars like that look like they don't belong in a parking lot that is completely by itself,
Maybe
people
s-
are gonna call.
okay, just all right. Could be staking out somewhere around.
So
and-
we're not kicking you out
Yeah.
unless a business complains, but just know we could be back because somebody's calling about
If
it.
another call came in, you can't like tell them that if it's the
We
gray,
literally have to come back out here.
you just
And if we come out here and see
yeah.
you, then it's you.
oh, all right, yeah, yeah, because like if you watch my YouTube channel, in the South Walmart, I had this interaction on video I put on my channel,
How long
and
you been
it's
in
just
St. Joe?
what's that?
How long you been in St. Joe?
About 3 days, 3 days, and I'm heading in a couple of days tomorrow. I
So
think
do you not ID yourself down there either?
down
That's
where?
why you had that interaction down at St. or South?
No. That was security. Brosnan security is crazy. That's the most there's like 3 Brosnan people, like security guards, walking around inside Walmart at 8 a.m. And I was just standing around playing on my computer, and you approached me and asked you if you could help me, and I was like, what do you want to help me with? So, and then I got kicked out. But that's on my channel, so.
Well, if you're just cooperative with people, I mean, you're not doing.
What?
I mean, since we can't get a hold of anybody, you're not doing anything wrong. But
No.
like down at South at Walmart, you just answer their questions, whatever.
No, that's Brosnan. That's private. And, you know, this Walmart has
You said you got kicked out.
Yeah,
Why'd you get kicked
it's an ego thing, really. I think it comes down to the individual, and they don't explain where they're coming from. I don't know how bad the crime. There's a bus station that goes through, and maybe they get some bad characters. This Walmart has not a single Brosnan security guard, but they do.
I'm just saying, if you're not doing anything wrong, I don't understand why you wouldn't just, because if you would have cooperated.
Well, you see it in the video.
I'm not gonna watch your video.
Yeah, okay, you just will be aware. Just don't watch my channel. That's fine. Just be aware I got a channel. So,
No,
and this.
I saw it on the side of your car. It's fine.
Oh, that's it? Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay. That sounds good. So you're dismissed.
You have a good one, okay?
All right, you too.